of what the talk with Dr. Anu is about how we're going to use our eye contact as a strategy to win over situations and people. So let's get into the topic. Eye contact is a powerful communication tool and many people do not realize it. Most of the time we find people staring at each other or staring each other down, or many a time we find that through the eyes alone we can make out that people are distracted and are not paying attention. So eyes are those media through which you can actually know about the attentiveness of a person, the truthfulness of a particular person, the integrity of a person, the interest with which he or she is into a conversation with you, or whether he is trustworthy. Trust me, eye contact is that kind of communication strategy which can be developed by us and used in different situations in order to give us a lot of leeway. Let us explore one by one as to how you can use the different methods in eye contact to win over a situation or a particular interaction with significant others. The first and foremost thing that you must understand in eye contact is that you must never stare at anybody. Certain times it is very difficult for us to look in the eye as regards to the other individual. So I suggest that the first strategy is, even before you start speaking to a particular person, try to establish a comfortable eye contact with that particular person. About 5 to 10 seconds down the lane, then start speaking to them, and you will see that there is a natural flow of conversation between you and the other person. So the first tip is establish an eye contact even before you start speaking or conversing with a particular person. The second most important rule or technique that you can actually understand in this regard is following the triangle rule. Usually we follow an inverted triangle rule for eye contact, where you look at both the eyes and your mouth as an inverted triangle, and you try to concentrate on each of the points while talking to a particular person. This is to avoid actually staring the other person, because even though you don't stare at them, certain people are not comfortable, and sometimes we are so intense that others might find us staring at them if we affix our gaze at a particular point. So in order to avoid those kind of circumstances and make it easy for the others, see to it that you are looking at both the eyes and down a little, so that it is an inverted triangle that you are looking at and people feel comfortable with you. The third most important rule that we follow in eye contact is the 50-70 rule. The 50% rule is followed while speaking, and the 70% rule is followed while listening. 50% of the time you look at a person while you are speaking. Okay, establish an eye contact, comfortable one at that, and 70% of the time you look at a person when you are listening to them, because while listening it is more important for you to establish that connect with the speaker. Even while listening, you need to understand that your contact, the eye contact, should be in such a way that the other person comprehends that you are actually actively listening to the other person. The fourth rule that comes into play while working on the eye contact strategies is how to adjust your eye contact if you are not comfortable with the others, or what should you do in order to maintain a comfortable eye contact when you cannot directly look into the eye of the other person for various reasons. In this case, I suggest that you look a little above or below the eyes, or in the center of both the eyes, that is here on the forehead, and this slight difference will not be noticed by the person who is opposite to you. Trust me, it's very easy and safer method rather than getting very conscious as if you were staring at the other person if you're not very comfortable with the other person. The next strategy that is to be used while using eye contact as a strategy is to ensure that you always make your transitions very, very subtle and very non-controversial and very continual. That is, you need to establish an eye contact and then keep the eye contact for maximum of 4 to 5 seconds, and then slowly avert your eyes to the sideways or any other direction, so that the other person doesn't get uncomfortable, because staring at somebody for a long period of time can make them uncomfortable. In order to give them that comfort zone, what we do is we establish an eye contact, we look at them into their eye, as I suggested, just above or below their eyes, and then slowly transition, like you avert your eyes, and if this is accompanied by a gesture like movement of hands or something which says that you are understanding what the other person is talking about or what you are talking about to the other person, this makes it very, very comfortable for the other person. No abrupt movements, but very gradual, continual movements which are very natural. Okay, and once you establish this kind of a rapport with the other person, eye contact becomes a very, very important tool in your hands. I also suggest the last strategy as a way of expression, where you can express so many things through your eyes. You can smile through your eyes, you can show pain, you can show you can show whether you are accepting or not accepting something with the other persons are talking about, and you can even show disdain, contempt, anger, and these are all left to you as to how you use it for bettering your communication with the other people. If these strategies have been of importance or of some help to you, let me know about them in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel called What the Talk with Dr. Anu. Thank you. Bye bye.